What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of NHBWR, No Holds Barred Wrestling Radio. This is our thumbs up, thumbs down show where we give our opinions on the ups and downs going on in WWE at the current moment. I'm your host, Kyle. I got my co-host and match technician, Brandon, with me.
Hello.
Yo. I'm gonna jump right in and give a thumbs up to Rusev, finally starting a good feud. Another big guy. We don't have to see him squashing for the last 2 months. I think we've seen enough of that. I think we need to see a build-up of Rusev with a bigger guy like Big E.
Or the big guy.
Or the big guy, right back. You know what? Rusev needs to find people more of his caliber. A squash match here and there is okay, but I'm glad they're starting to do this big feud.
Yeah, definitely. Going into my first thumbs up is going to be Brad Maddox being fired. He was doing nothing anyway. They really got to make the GMs more, relevant again. This is ridiculous. I don't even know. Is Vicky Guerrero still the GM of SmackDown? We don't even know anymore.
I guess.
Brad Maddox did nothing. The Authority did everything. So, glad to see him get fired, and hopefully they bring, the GMs
Maybe
back
Hulk
up.
Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
See Hulk Hogan as a Raw GM.
Maybe Brad Maddox is going to become a wrestler now, so we're going to get to see that deal breaker.
Yeah, the deal breaker, yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll lead to my thumbs up. I'm going to have to go with the Wyatt family attacking the commentators. Sort of an interesting promo. They were going after Lawler. JBL tried to interfere. They clotheslined him, which is funny because that was his finisher. Yeah. JBL always marks out when a devastating clothesline happens. It was funny to see it happen to him. But yeah, just them attacking the commentators. I can definitely see them. I can definitely see JBL maybe helping out John Cena during the Last Man Standing match. But yeah, I'll just give a thumbs up for that whole segment. It was really funny.
All right, I'm going to jump right into a thumbs down to the Bo Dallas gimmick. My God, they've been hyping this for the last couple weeks. I'm not going to believe. I hope Bo leaves out of here.
Bo leaves.
Goes back to NXT. His gimmick's terrible. You had him win the match, and you had him hug Sin Cara after Sin Cara just standing there going, "What the fuck is this?"
Okay.
What the? Oh, I love the sign in the front row. Is that I would like you to Bo leave.
Bo leave.
That was pretty funny.
I'm actually a fan of the gimmick, so I don't know.
Oh, God.
Boo Dallas for you.
Yeah, boo Dallas.
Yay Dallas for me.
My first thumbs down is going to be Alicia Fox random freakouts in the last month. I don't know, what is she trying to portray Mickie James here, or what is she doing?
This is worse than Mickie James. I don't know what the hell.
This is out of nowhere. We've never seen this from Alicia Fox. She's basically just been nothing since she's been in WWE, and now all of a sudden she's just nuts.
Yeah, these freakouts have been getting pretty worse the last couple of weeks after you've seen on Raw. He basically wedgied the shit out of that ring crew guy. His underwear was literally ripped almost out of his pants. Then she grabs the 2 Cokes and does the Stone Cold and literally whips the cans at the freaking ring crew's head. What is wrong with this chick? I don't know what WWE's trying to do. And Raw on her freakout on Raw last week, that just carried. I know they're trying to fill in the spot, like I said on my Raw review, but they just dragged that way too long.
Yeah, and while Alicia Fox is freaking out and stuff, she has a match on pay-per-view, on Payback this Sunday, and that leads to my thumbs down, where Paige is not really involved in this. She had a match last week, right, in the UK, which I missed, and she lost that, and yeah, Alicia Fox is freaking out, and meanwhile, Paige is not really getting too involved with that. Meanwhile, Summer Rae and Layla, they're fighting each other, and they don't even have a match on pay-per-view, so I just like to see a bit more involvement from Paige, because she's a good wrestler.
I don't even see how Alicia Fox is getting a title match. Emma's beat her the last month. How does Emma not get the title match? Why do you give it to the wrestler that's losing and basically ripping your ring crew apart? That makes sense. Yeah, Vince McMahon, you are a senile old man.
Well, it's best for business.
I guess it is best for business. But it's going to lead into another thumbs down for me. The John Cena and Wyatt feud. Yes, it is good. Yes, they're having a good last man standing match at Payback, but the storyline, it's been bland leading up to this pay-per-view.
John Cena, same old crap, I never give up, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
He comes out, gets his ass kicked, Usos come for the save. We've seen this the last 3 weeks. The build-up for this is not as good as it was for the WrestleMania or Extreme Rules match.
Because they're just losing out on, They're losing ideas here.
Yeah, they're running out of ideas. This feud hopefully needs to stop at Payback.
Yeah, I think this is the final chapter.
I really hope it is. Bray Wyatt needs to move into another person to rip apart, I guess. And John Cena needs to go, I don't know, maybe for a minor title, or maybe he'll probably be in the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up later on. Maybe just go away for a little bit and feud with someone that no one really cares about, okay? Or you take time off, man. John Cena, you wrestle like 365 days a year. Go fucking take time off, man. That's all you need to do.
Marine 5.
My next thumbs down. The El Torito Hornswoggle feud needs, like, exclamation point times 100, needs to end.
Yes.
Like, now.
That does need to end. This is getting very, very, very terrible.
It was terrible the first time they had a match. Now it's the 10th time.
You know what's terrible when the rated PG kids out there don't even give a crap about it. They're out going to their bathroom break. You know what's bad when a 12-year-old kid goes for a bathroom break while that crap's going on in the ring, and no one is finding this anywhere relevant when they're watching this.
And then they're trying to give us fake crowd noise into believing that the crowd's actually into this crap.
Yeah, on SmackDown. Thank God. It's only on SmackDown. You can hear what the actual reactions are on Raw. People don't give a crap. You have Drew McIntyre, good potential. You had Jinder Mahal, good potential. Even Heath Slater's good potential. And you can use Epico and Primo, Los Matadores, to good potential too. You can have them go for the tag team titles. Why have this pointless feud?
Because Vince McMahon wants it.
Yeah, Vince McMahon's senile, that's why. But I'm going to go into a thumbs up here. WWE thinking of bringing the WWE Network to the UK and Canada early, as announced by Hulk Hogan and by sources saying that it is going to come early. I guess Vince McMahon is pretty pissed off that he's not considered a billionaire anymore. His net worth is dropped down to like, I think it was around $750 million now.
Poor guy.
Well, you know what? As we said before, if they had just released the network to all of UK and Canada at the same time, he would still be a billionaire. They projected that they can make over $200 million from releasing the network to both of us. Vince McMahon, you need to get on this right now. Release it by August. You know, I'd be fine if they released it by the end of the summer. I'd definitely buy it. I think everyone in Canada would definitely buy it. And I think everyone in UK would definitely buy it. They need to release this early, and I'm glad they're thinking of doing it early.
It needs to happen. Like, they could make so much more money if they just release it to us. They think that the US is like the best WWE market. Meanwhile,
yeah.
You know, they see when you go to the UK, they're nuts over there. And when they come to Canada, if we ever got a good pay-per-view, they'd be nuts here too.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna jump forward here. Sorry, I'm gonna give my last thumbs down to no WWE World Title match at Payback. Yes, it's unfortunate we couldn't predict this to happen. That Daniel Bryan had a neck surgery and he can't defend the titles. But I think they would have decided the fate of the world title by now because they had about 3 weeks to decide.
You got to move on from that. Even though Daniel Bryan's a great champion, you just can't not have a champion.
They could have had like a championship scramble for this. You know, I'd have like 5 superstars that deserve a title shot. Let me think. Alberto Del Rio could be in here.
Dolph
Ziggler can be in this world title match. I'm sad to say it, but I mean, if John Cena's feud was ended earlier, John Cena could have been in this one. Cesaro. I mean, you had all these superstars. Like you could have like a battle royal for the world title, but you're dragging this on a couple more weeks, and now you have no world title match at Payback. And people were actually looking forward to that. Like it was supposed to be. The original plans was Kane versus Daniel Bryan in a buried alive match, and that never happened because of the neck surgery. So
I'll have to give a thumbs up to that, just them announcing this decision on pay-per-view. I mean, it's new, and we haven't really seen this sort of thing before. And I guess it'll give them a chance to gauge how much of a drawing power maybe the Shield is, because I believe that'll be the main event. So yeah, just an interesting that they're announcing, like a major decision on pay-per-view.
Yeah, that decision will probably be before the main event too. That's probably when the decision will come, unless they do it at the beginning of the pay-per-view. But we'll have to see.
Leading into my last thumbs up and thumbs down, they kind of tie in together from what Phil was saying. I really like the Shield and Evolution feud. I think it's one of the best faction feuds we've had in a long time. I really like the way that they're working together. They're putting on good promos. You know, they have good brawls, and they had a good match last pay-per-view. I'm hoping that they're even going to improve on that this time around. And that goes into my thumbs down, is Batista taking time off during this after Payback.
Yeah.
Like, they're building this Shield versus Evolution thing up, and then it's just going to be gone after Payback because Batista has to leave to go promote some stupid movie. And, like, I really would have liked to see them go one more pay-per-view, maybe have Evolution win this one, and then at Battleground have the Shield versus Evolution
like
in the War Games
chapter.
match. Yeah. And that would have been awesome, but of course, Batista, skinny jeans sellout, has to go and leave.
You gotta go leave your partner RK Blows alone.
Yep.
Anyways, this ties into the last thumbs up. The US and IC title finally being defended both individually at pay-per-views. It's been a long time since we've seen this. We've been begging this for months.
Thanks, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, thanks, Dean Ambrose, for losing that title now it being relevant. Hopefully they build these matches into really good matches to get that US and IC title prestige back into those titles. I do hear rumors that they might be bringing back the European title. which is pretty close. That means we'll have
Yes.
3 minor titles. Maybe they're bringing it back just because the world title is not relevant right now because no one can defend it. I really hope they do it. A suitable character might be either like a Sheamus or Cesaro type character to bring back that European title. But there are rumors. It's just rumors. But I'm glad to see the U.S. and IC title being defended at the pay-per-view individually. I can't wait to see those matches at Payback.
We need to have more titles, and I'm glad that the U.S. title is finally coming back. It's going to be defended a lot more now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got titles, you got to use them. So I'm glad to see that they're being defended on pay-per-view. Both of them, finally.
Other than that, those are our thumbs up, thumbs down of the week, guys. Be sure to hit that like button. Leave us a comment on your thoughts. Subscribe to our channel, and also follow us on Twitter at NoHoldsBarredWR. I'm your host, Kyle, as always. Co-host Phil. Match technician Brandon.
Peace.
We're done.